Vlogmas. It is December 14th, just 10 days until Christmas Eve, which is the most important day in the Norwegian Christmas, so I am counting until that day, not the 25th. My name is Linda. I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain. I am a teacher and I love to crochet. I also knit, so I'm going to show you right now how far I have gotten on the second sweater of an order of 3 sweaters that I have to complete before Christmas. So the first sweater is already done and it's exactly the same as this one. And now I have connected both sleeves to the body of this sweater. So I have just got the part up here left. And I'm doing the raglan finishing on here, and on the back side. So it will be 4 stripes like that. So it will be even, the decreasing will be even. I have to work a lot of that because there is just 10 days left and I have yet to, I have started the 3rd sweater, but just the ribbing on the bottom. So I have to finish this tomorrow. I'm hoping for today, but I don't think that I will finish it today. So tomorrow I have to. Then I will have 8 days left. 8. And if I have to use the 24th as well, I will. But I'm going to do my best to finish it next weekend. I'm hoping I can do that. It will be easier than this one, even though it's got, up here it's got a pattern with different colors. That is much easier than doing this black thing with all of these. It's so easy to make a mistake with this. While on the Mario sweater, it's not so easy to make that same mistake. It's not the same mistake anyhow, but it's so much easier to see what I am supposed to be knitting. Well, let's just start and find out what I have to crochet today. Thinking about that I would have to knit this sweater and I have to take photos of more items today. Last weekend, maybe it was Friday, I don't remember, Sunday or whatever. I took a lot of photos of all my crocheted sweaters and cardigans and ponchos for adults. I need to do the same with my knitted for adults and with all of my children ones. And then I'm going to use a hanger and all of the hats and yeah, we'll see, whatever I have. So that I can get all of those up on my store, my Shopify. It's kind of the same word, right? It's really, really close. I guess they have been playing up on each other. I don't know, Spotify was first and Shopify later, or what, vice versa. I don't know. But yes, I will take a lot of photos today. And let's just see now then first, what will I be crocheting today? Please let it be a presents again, so I don't have to crochet today. We'll see. The 14th, down there, let's see what it... The baby Jesus, I already made baby Jesus, fantastic. I don't have to crochet then. It is rather absurd that I'm rooting and saying hooray for not having to crochet, since I love crochet so much, but it's just that I have to finish this knitting order and taking those photos. So I am actually really happy that I already made the baby Jesus. I was thinking, is he an angel or is he the baby Jesus? But I was thinking, no, he's going to be the baby Jesus. He's got kind of like this Gloria above his head. I was thinking, like the angels do. And I gave him a little blanket like that. So, and of course, inside here is a cone. And I made him sleep. So the eyes are shut and the mouth is not smiling because he's asleep. So a little blanket around, tuck him in, tuck it around him. Ooh, this thing over his head is kind of loose, but like that. And he can go into the crib and sleep. So let's see, let us just put him in his crib. Like so. Oh, well, I would have to arrange that a little bit. Let's see, put it tight around his body. like that, a little bit above his head, and then put him in his crib. There we go. There he can stay asleep, waiting for his mom and dad that I haven't picked yet. This cardigan I'm actually going to make in an adult size after Christmas, because I got an order. When I had the market, then there was a mother from my school who she wanted this, but it wasn't in her size, of course, so I'm going to make it in an adult size. I can't wait. Well, I can wait, I have to wait, but I'm really looking forward to making it again and in a much bigger size. I think it'll be much fun, very fun. So join me for that later. I have now, just a moment, I have taken photos of all of my hats, both knitted and crocheted, all of my headbands, air warmers, some of my bags, and of all of my crocheted sweaters for children. I think all of them, if I don't find some of them laying around other places, but I cannot continue. As you can see behind me here, the sun is cracking the line. I mean, it's I cannot I don't have space where it is shadow and the sun is too bright for me to see anything through my camera, so I'll just have to wait with the rest until tomorrow. I'm gonna do it this night, but then it's too dark again, so I don't think so. What is left? I've done some bags, as I told you, some bags and some purses. All of my purses, I think. I haven't got that many. I didn't do all of my bags though, because they were too low. Yeah, used both of my heads. Here are both of my heads, both of these heads. So for the children or for the adult, I wish though that this was more feminine looking, because this certainly looks like a man, and some of these headbands are really feminine, but in these days, well, I also put on a baby hat on this one. It was really too small, of course, but I don't have a baby head. This is a child. So I don't know, maybe I should try and find a baby head as well. I only have one baby hat though, and I sell it for €5. I'm not really, I made it a long time ago, and it's knitted in with a special pattern. It's not like whoa fantastic, but it's a baby hat. Now I'm about to enjoy the rest of the sun. Oh, now it goes behind the trees. Well, I've already packed down everything. Behind me there, in this box, I have things that are not yet photographed, or that I have to make new photos. The ponchos, I have to make new photos because I cut them off down on the triangle part. I cut them off, so you can't see the whole poncho, and that's not good. That's not really professional, is it? And I'm not a really professional person, but I have to do the best that I can, of course. So I'm going to do that again. So I'm just going to be sitting here in the sun, since it goes by behind the trees. Now look here. It's disappearing behind the trees. Oh, look at my sweater, my t-shirt. Sorry, I can't. I'm crocheting today. Some of you may have seen it before. I got it last year from my Secret Santa. It was the principal who was my Secret Santa last year, and it was so good. She did everything crochet related. So I was in the sky. I was blown away by all of the things that she did. And now I am disfrutando in Spanish. I am enjoying, and I'm enjoying the things that she made me, gave me, like the book with the patterns for the crib and the persons. So, well, I think I have to concentrate, so I cannot talk to you while I knit, but I'll film something, and I will be listening to a book. I still am on the book about the man who, I'm sorry, I called him retarded, and that's not a word that we use now. And I didn't think of it before later, and I didn't remember to change it because I was so tired that day. I should have, of course, have said mentally challenged, and he was also deaf, so he had a lot of things that were problematic for him, and it's terrible how the Norwegian justice system treated him. Just terrible. Well, I'm going to listen to that and knit. It is late. I have been knitting and knitting and knitting all night long, and I've been frogging because I've made a couple of mistakes, and it takes such a long time because it's so difficult to see. But for now, I will show you how far I've gotten. Both of the sleeves are on the sweater now, as I've shown you before, and I have reached, I guess, up until here. I have this part of the sleeve. This is the raglan, and it's a bit nicer than the other sweater, because on the other sweater I made 2 knits, and here I have just 1 knit. My friend, who's a professional knitter, she said it's much nicer with 1, so I wanted to try that on the other one, but I couldn't. There were so many things that it was so difficult for me, this sweater, that I didn't dare to try that as well. But it was kind of wide when I saw it, so it wasn't the best. So for this one, I wanted to try that. So they won't be perfectly the same, because that will be a little bit different. So I'm going to show you tomorrow when I've gotten further on it, how it's turned out on these raglan decreases, and yeah. But for now, this will be all for this Vlogmas number 14. It is past midnight by almost an hour. I so appreciate that you are here watching my vlog of Vlogmas. So I hope you'll be back tomorrow. I will certainly. So thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.